Hi, my name's Jen. Welcome to my channel, All My Plants. Today I have my daughter with me, my youngest, Emily, and we're going to talk about plants, because that's what we do. Actually, that's not what we do usually, but you don't want to hear about what we usually do. So
it's a little too scary.
It is. She's picked, what do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants?
Yes.
Alright, which one do you want to do first?
Since it's closest to me, I guess I'll take this little guy. This little guy's pretty cool.
Do you know what it is?
I have no idea.
It's a Syngonium Podophyllum albo.
I like the colors.
It is really pretty.
It's got nice little colors.
I like that one a lot. I just recently potted that one. I can't remember if I did it on camera or not. Probably not, but it's a good one.
That is a good one. I like the speckliness.
It's a cutting of the big one that's in the corner of the dining room right now, the one that's on the pole. It's a baby from that. Actually, that was growing outside, and I saved it in like October. I was like, no, don't die. You're too pretty to die.
See, if I put my plants outside, they would shrivel up and die.
No.
Really dramatically.
No, they loved it when they were out there. It's when I brought them in for the winter that they died.
I think they just don't like me. I think they're prejudiced towards me.
Her ZZ plant. If you've seen the green ZZ plant anytime lately, like the big one, not this one that you can kind of see on the edge here, the big green one, that's hers. It doesn't hate her that bad.
It's not my doing.
I didn't do anything to it. All I did was repot it. That's all I did. But it looks really... Oh, and the variegated one is hers. It came from the same plant.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Alright, what's the next one?
Alright. So, I guess I got my bottles everywhere. This one right here is pretty stinking cool.
What is your favorite thing about that plant?
I like the red stems. I like the contrast of the red and the green, and also the texture. I feel like every time I walk past this plant, I gotta like caress it a little bit.
It is good texture.
Give it a little bit of caressing. I kind of like, this is one of those plants where I'm like, this has got to go in my mouth right now.
You want to bite it? Yes!
I want to bite it so bad.
Me and Brie were talking about some other plant, and we were both doing the same thing. We were like, I really want to just put it in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Certain plants, I don't know what it is. It's like, it reminds you of some sort of tasty vegetable, and you just want to bite it. I mean, don't put it in your mouth. Don't bite it. But...
Unless you want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be spicy in a not pleasant way, but I love the texture. I also hate the texture, because it makes it, like, it catches dust more readily, it seems like. I don't know. But yeah, that is a good one.
It is pretty cool.
It is a good one.
I feel like this one would also make a really good terrarium plant, like where it's very stiff leaves.
It probably would, because it says on there, like on the tag that's on it, that it likes high humidity, which I have never given it really. But it does say it's a high humidity plant. So terrariums would probably be its jam. And you can actually let the soil dry quite a bit before you have to water it again, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then this guy.
It's probably gonna slobber on you.
He is slobbering on me a little bit. I like this little guy.
I love that one.
The green with the purple.
I know. And
good
like
stuff.
those dark lines in there.
Oh yeah.
Any dark foliage plant is like my friend. That's Alocasia cuprea red secret or something like that it's called.
Also, it looks real stinking waxy. This is another one I got touched.
That one would probably really do well in a terrarium. As long as it was kind of consistently moist, I think it would do really well. If you can keep the spider mites away. It's so pretty though.
I'm just observing.
It is really pretty.
No comments, just observation.
It was so big this summer. Like, the leaves on it were like this big, and then, I don't know, winter happened. I don't know, it was already declining even in the greenhouse. I don't know if it was too hot, too many spider mites, or what, but yeah. It's a good one, though. It
got
is.
a little dramatic with it.
It did. It really did. Who next?
I guess the next one is the little clover guy.
This one.
Yeah.
I've been eyeballing that plant a lot lately. Like, it's a plant that I never wanted. I got it by accident. But those dark leaves, it's Oxalis triangularis. They're so dark. They're almost black with this, like, pinky purple in the center. It's like the darkest purple you can think of, with a lighter purple center.
I like how when you're looking at it really closely, it kind of looks sparkly.
Yeah, it almost shimmers. And look at the backside of the leaf. It's this deep, deep red. Crimson.
And also look at these little danglers.
Stupid little flowers. Are they cute?
Get a little dangle.
I guess it's happy.
What's it even doing with that?
I don't think it's doing much with it, but they're kind of cute. These little pinky, what would you call them? Pink, right? Or are they purple?
Like pinky lilac. They're kind of lilac in the middle.
Yeah. They're kind of cute. And they always droop down. They always look like they're unhappy, but even when they first come out and open, they're all facing down.
And then there's two, I guess this is flowers trying to grow.
Yep, even more flowers. But there's a couple new leaves coming out, like that one's new, and then that one there. It is kind of cute.
I just realized it's kind of spiky in the middle, or it looks like it would be.
Yeah, when it first comes out, it looks really a little aggressive. It looks like it could be a pokey poke.
A pokey poke.
Yeah. They're pretty though.
I'm just looking at this one over here.
Snatch him over here so we can see him.
I'm wondering why he has balls.
Because he's happy. Either that or he's dying. I'm not sure. I've heard that they flower because they're happy. And then I've heard that they flower because it's a last-ditch effort at survival. A lot of times when mine flower, they go dormant afterwards.
He's got protruding stiff bits.
This is Alocasia Regal Shield. And it's a spider mite magnet. It actually currently has spider mites. I see them on this leaf.
Nice big spider on here.
Wow, look at the spider webs. Yeah. Excuse me. It lives in the corner back there by the pond. If you've watched a couple of my videos, you've probably seen it. Or at least my more recent videos. There's a little indoor pond in this room. It's all the splashy noise you're hearing. But yeah, and apparently it really has a lot of spiders in that corner. But yeah, it's got 2 inflorescences here on one of the... how many's in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 5 or 6 in here, I guess. I don't know, it just keeps shooting more up, but yeah, it's got a couple that are, or had, inflorescences.
Ew. I don't like how the middle part's coming out.
Look, it's happy to see you, Emily.
Uh-oh.
Oing, oing, oing.
That one's not so happy.
No, that one's sad now. It was very happy to see everybody for a few days.
Is there liquid in it?
There might be. I don't know. Dump it upside down. If you break it off, it's not
I think
gonna
I was
hurt
looking
it.
at the shadow.
No, I don't see any drippage.
Okay.
Has it been fertilized? It's really weird. It's like, I don't know if I can zoom in that far, but if I can, I will, because it's weird. This one is weirdly purple. And then this one here is just kind of normal looking for an inflorescence. It's very covered in pollen.
All erect.
It's very erect. And then the other one is flaccid. But yeah, that's a good plant. I don't know, sometimes it goes fully dormant, but this year, this one has not yet.
I really like the reflectiveness. It kind of... I don't know if suede is the right word.
It does. For a while there, I was like, okay, is this plant velvety, but just barely, or what? But yeah, that's a good way to describe the way it feels. It's a thicker leafed alocasia, and it does feel kind of like suede or like the softest leather. I don't know. But there, as far as I can tell, there, excuse me, my voice left. There isn't actually any, like, pubescence or anything. I'm like trying to look at the leaf like across it, but yeah, it feels very suede.
Also, like, if you're looking underneath of it, I really like. It's kind of the same thing. Like, it doesn't even look like it would be red on the top, but
I like it.
I could be colorblind, but it kind of looks like when you're looking at it from the back, it's a little bit. It got that red tinge to it.
It does. It does. I like the way the contrast between like the veins.
Yeah.
And then just the regular leaf back. It is pretty.
It's a good one.
It's very attractive. Downright seductive.
And this one, if there's any missing leaves ever, it definitely wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me taking a bite.
No? So does that mean you would bite it, or it definitely wasn't you?
Oh, it definitely wasn't.
Okay, I got you. It's not taro. Don't eat it.
Definitely wasn't me. But there's like a human-sized bite mark out of there. You know.
It was somebody else other than you.
It was. Might have been the monster under my bed.
I thought it would have been the monster in your closet. The one under your bed's really chill. I don't think he'd do that.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him that much.
I haven't had any conversations with him in years, so. Is this the last one?
I think so.
Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the last one. Alright.
It's a big boy.
What's lovely about that plant?
I like this one because like this one over here, I like the really dark ones.
I do too.
I don't know why. They just
Something about them.
They just itch my balls, you know?
Yes. Well, in our area, like, a lot of places do have plants, native plants that will grow and that have a lot of red or yellow, like forsythia or whatever is yellow. And then they have like a lot of red maple, which is that dark red. We don't have a lot of that in our area, so I don't know. Maybe that's what it is when I see that dark foliage, I'm like, that is really cool.
It is really nice.
It is, like, some of these leaves are actually black. Like, some people might be like, oh, it's just very dark green. No, they're black. They're dusty, but they're black underneath the dust. And it's gorgeous. I do love this plant. I just recently discovered they have one of these. It's called black cherry or something. It's black, but it's variegated with like a pink. I want one. I do like, it's a Raven ZZ. I don't even know if I said what it was, but I do like it. And like I said, it only grows in the winter, and it currently has 4 new shoots.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5.
Is there 5?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So this one looks like it has like a little double shoot.
It might be.
And then there's also like a really new one over here. Very tiny guy.
A wee baby.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a wee bitty one, yeah. I didn't even see all those. Okay. I thought there was only like 3 or 4, but yeah, there's a bunch in there apparently.
I guess this big guy in the middle will be next.
Yeah, it should. They come in kind of green and then they turn black eventually. But I love them. I like the weird structure of it and the way it just kind of leans all out. They come out very upright, but as life happens to them, they kind of lean and sprawl and do whatever. It's a good plant. They do. It's a good plant.
I bet this would look nice in a terrarium too.
It would.
The nice dark contrast.
The only thing would be you'd have to keep it in a drier spot of the terrarium. It has potatoes. I say potatoes. They're like tubers or rhizomes or whatever you call them. Okay, so the camera, either the battery died or it overheated. I didn't see which. But we were talking about that Raven ZZ and how wonderful and lovely it is. I think I've raved about it several times, so I'm not going to repeat everything we just said.
It's pretty stinking cool.
It is. It's a good plant, basically. Not just the Raven, but I think the only one I've had any problems with is the Chameleon, but the green one is a trooper. The Raven is a trooper. The variegated one is a trooper. It rooted really, really fast. No new shoots yet, but they're coming.
All I know is that green one right there. That thing sat in my room unwatered for like 6 months.
They're hardy.
I don't even think I could kill that thing if I tried, actually. Such a big boy. Like, give him the leaves a little jiggle.
And I think when you bought this one, wasn't it in like a pot this size, like a 4-inch pot?
No, it was like maybe 10 inches.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, and this is the one that the variegated ones came from. It's so pretty. It also needs a dusting, doesn't it?
There's a very long hair.
Well, that's got to be either Taylor or Bree's girlfriend. Oh, or Jamie.
Yeah.
Could be your man's. But it's so pretty. Anyway, all to say basically that ravens are good plants. They're tough. So anyway, so which of the ones you picked, which one was your favorite?
I don't know. I think. Alright, that one's kind of hard because I always look at this one. The whole time you've had this one, I gotta touch it, I gotta lick it a little bit, and I gotta put it in my mouth.
Something about that texture though, right?
Yeah.
It makes me think of some sort of delightful lettuce.
It does. I feel like if you soaked it, it would be like greens. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like kale. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this one I want to put in my mouth, but that one over there,
This
that one
oxalis?
gives, yeah, that one gives me a different vibe. That one's also my favorite, but
They're tied.
yeah, but I don't think I want to put that one in my mouth as much.
Yeah, I
think it would be
zero desire to eat this one.
Yeah.
But I really like looking at it.
It kind of reminds me of a beautiful mistake that would like grow out of your garden, like a weed that wasn't supposed to be a weed.
And you just leave it because you're like, well, you fought so hard to be here.
Yeah.
You can stay. Which I've actually done with things that sprout up in random plant pots. Like this guy, it sprouted up randomly in a plant pot. But people actually do purchase this guy.
It looks like it wasn't created on purpose.
It kind of, like you said, a beautiful accident. Like, how does this happen? I don't know, but it is lovely.
It's very nice.
I agree. It's one of those ones, especially here lately, this is not something you expect to see in the depths of winter. Like, we have different kinds of, clovers and things that grow here all the time, but spring is usually the time you see them. It actually is a little fuzzy in the center where the three leaves meet. You see the little fuzz there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it looks like it would almost be spiky, but it's not.
Like some sort of cactus type trick.
Is this a new leaf that I just didn't pay any attention to?
Yeah, that one and that one.
Cute.
They come in looking half dead, and then they get themselves together and look like these, almost like some sort of weird umbrella. I don't know, but I do like it. Anyway,
I can't choose between the two.
No, I agree. If I had to pick one of the two, I don't know which it would be. And they're both just as tough. Like that one there, it was growing on that shelf where it didn't get nearly enough light on the bottom where it's cold. It was still growing. That one there, I've forgotten to water it. I put it in the greenhouse and roasted it. I froze it on the floor in here. It does not care. Neither one of them care. They're just like, I'm happy, I'm here, I'm growing. It's magical.
For an honorable mention, the one plant that I didn't grab is, I have no clue what that one is over here, but the one that's like all sun-kissed and it's all red from being underneath the light.
Oh, that one there?
Yeah.
She's talking about, I'll put in a picture. She's talking about Hoya, is it Pentaphlebia? I think it's called Pentaphlebia. Yes, and it does sunstress really, really nice. I also say I want to bite that one all the time.
Yeah.
It's something about it reminds me of like Granny Smith apples, and then when it blushes, it reminds me of Pink Lady apples. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I feel like it might taste like those, those like little grandma candies that everyone, like the little strawberry grandma candies. Yeah.
It probably would, but with the bite of an apple.
Yeah.
Like please don't eat your plants. Please don't. Definitely don't. But it is something I think about a lot. I'm like, man, I just want to get in there. I want to bite it. I don't know why, but yeah, that's one of those plants for me.
It definitely is. You can tell that bad boy would have a crunch to it.
It would, and if you grab a leaf, it's like real thick. You can't even bend it. They're so thick.
Oh, meaty and stuff.
So meaty. Mm-hmm. Just like an apple. I'm telling you, I can hear the crunch if you bit into it.
It's probably over there, like shivering in fear.
I don't know. This is what we talk about. All right, we better get out of here. I'm going to play my cello, and I think she's going to go continue her laundry and packing. This is the one who's leaving me, by the way, this one.
Unfortunately.
And we're thick as thieves, so I'm pretty sad. Pretty sad.
I'll come back and harass you.
You must.
You might have
that or you'll have to come pick me up, and your dad will have to come pick me up the next day or something because I'll be passed out on your floor.
Well, what might end up having to happen is you might be having your insomnia and just look up at the ceiling and you'll see me crawling there. I just let myself in and I'm crawling on the ceiling
while chewing on a Hoya.
Yeah. No, I might be chewing on one of those Yeezys because those are super poisonous, aren't they?
I think so. Either way, I think it would be very unpleasant in the mouth, but it does remind me. This one makes me think of if you grab a stalk of celery and crunch into it. I bet that's how that would be.
I bet that would be good in a Bloody Mary.
Especially this fat part down here at the bottom where it's dense. I don't know if you can see. The fat
now
part.
I want to squish it
down at the bottom.
Ooh.
Right? Celery?
Celery
vibes. But yeah, I'm gonna go play cello. She's gonna continue packing. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching, and come check me out again soon. Bye.